Hi, this is Heather Fiore, and this is AEP 858, Module 5. This is my school, Vineland High School in Vineland, New Jersey. Who are we? We are a Title I district with 62% economically disadvantaged students. We have approximately 23.3% students with disabilities and 7.7% English learners. You could see in the chart students by year that it has increased the amount of students we've had over the years. You'll see a drop in around 2007, and that was only because they split up the campus into two separate buildings, so it made the numbers go down. I was only able to find a chart up to 2016. I know that our numbers are closer, maybe even over 3,000 at this point. We have approximately 200 teachers. It's a 13-to-1 ratio of student to teacher. And as you can see throughout the grade levels, where we have the most students are in the ninth grade area. As far as diversity, we are approximately 75% minority enrollment. So as you can see, versus our state, New Jersey State, we are definitely way over the percentage as far as comparison for minority enrollment. Our largest of the minority enrollment is Hispanic with 53%. So how do we do business? Well, we do a lot of our excuse me, school through development through professional development. We have professional developments once a month. Usually we have a half-day schedule and we do professional development in the afternoon. There are several, probably 3 to 4 throughout the year, that are full-day sessions of professional development. We have tons of workshops throughout the year that are offered before school, after school, some during our conferences. We do have professional development assessment surveys, so after we've completed the professional development, we go back and assess what we learned, how we think it would work for academics, for the school vision, and so forth. There are also department meetings. We have individual department heads. For instance, we have a social studies department head, a math department head, and so on. And they meet regularly with their departments to get feedback, to get input, and just to see how their students are performing in their specific subject area. We also, of course, use parent and student surveys where they are sent out regularly via email, also via paper, to get feedback from the parents, the community, and even the students get that as well. Where are we now? Well, our graduation rate falls below state level at this point. We have chronic absenteeism. As you can see, compared to the state, we are 34% compared to the 14.9 state. As far as proficiency, you can see that we as a district are falling about the same in my school as the entire district. However, we are way below the state averages and so forth. So our mission is, an educational shared responsibility for everybody in the district, the community. We are looking to provide an environment of learning, effective learning, an environment where the students feel safe and know that we're there to help them to succeed. We want to prepare the students for their future careers, their future college life. We foster respect. We have what's called rewards, and that basically is the kids can earn them through Rock the Roost, which is our term for the rewards, and basically the kids have to show respect, responsibility, and tolerance. When they show those things, they get these rewards that they can accumulate to purchase such thing as maybe an extra ticket to graduation. Sometimes there's treats for them. They get rewards like going to a movie and so forth. It's stuff to foster, positive attitudes and, the acts of kindness basically to each other. So we focus a lot on, building their character and so forth. Along with all of that, our mission is to have academic excellence and have students that are passing our test and so forth. Where do we want to be? So we have 5 goals. Student achievement, which basically focuses on early intervention into our children's education, specifically in the areas of reading and literacy. Our district wants to focus heavily on the methodologies that will engage our students, such as providing additional vocational and technical opportunities, attention to things like agriculture. We just got land that we are now building an agricultural building on to promote that, and character education and differentiated learning for our students. As far as technology, we recently created a new district website, and we have a new technology vision committee. Basically, the goal is to incorporate more technology. Specifically, we are using Google systems. So technology, we have a bring your own device program, and we're trying to be a one-to-one district. We're not quite there, but that is the goal. Finance and facilities is one of our goals, and basically buildings and ground refurbishments are involved in this, planning for new schools, facilities, and ground projects. However, with a $14 million deficit, this is a hard one to budget for. We pursue such things as grants through this and work with the City of Vineland to help achieve our goals. As far as school culture, all groups are to work and communicate effectively. We're leading this initiative by explaining who we are by examining our demographics, and utilize our safety and security committees to evaluate ways to ensure our students develop into productive, informed citizens. Again, we have what I call the Rock the Roost, which supports anti-bullying, respect, tolerance, and responsibility. And that's where the students earn the rewards for promoting these things. Communication and community partnership. The district promotes, obviously, professional development, service learning, community partnerships with an emphasis on joining local community organizations and businesses. Students engage with partners in our community for internships. They meet potential employers and learn about employment and what it's like, what it's going to be like after school while they're still in school. So what are the gaps? Well, obviously absenteeism is a huge gap. We need to increase our graduation rate and even the quality of the professional development. It needs to go more along with our alignment of our standards and what we are being told that's expected of us. Obviously, our gap is to raise our scores, because our scores are not meeting the state standards whatsoever. How can we get to where we want to be? Well, we need to improve and facilitate increased student achievement at all performance levels. We need more technology, and technology that everybody understands and knows how to implement. You can't just have technology and not have teachers that know how to utilize it. So we need the professional development to help them become better users of technology to promote it for our students. Eco-friendly facilities with the agricultural building, I think we're going more that way, but again, with a budget deficit of $14 million, it makes it hard to accomplish all this at once. We want to support our system that respects diversity, which I believe we do. Like I said, we have almost a 75% diverse community in our school, and I believe that we do promote the intellectual and learning styles of different people. We have high expectations for having a safe learning environment. We put into all types of protocols to make sure that we are safe and that the students feel comfortable coming to school. And basically, the last thing was to create a district-wide communication to gain support of community partnerships. We have a lot of community partners that work with us. Inspira, our hospital. We have the Wilson Foundation that works with us. There are a lot of different community programs that come in and work with our students, whether it's giving them training in nursing or just help understanding like their life problems and so forth. How will we implement it? Well, obviously professional development is always one of the things that's key to implementing new ideas, changes, and things that we need to make our school a more effective school. Communication and partnership with stakeholders, which includes everybody, parents, students, the community. We need to keep our lines of communication open. It's very important. As I stated before, that's one of our goals, of our 5 goals. We need to continue with our facilities, keeping them up to date, creating new schools, which we actually did this past year. We opened a new middle school, so district-wide we are making strides with that, keeping the facilities up to date and, safe for our students. We need to take our technology, review it, see what's working, what we need to change, what we need to implement, and provide the training for everybody. And again, we have to include parents in this education as well, and students. How will we evaluate our efforts? Well, obviously it's data and assessments. We'll get our scores again and see where we're at as far as math and reading test. We will offer surveys to parents, staff, students, and even the community to get feedback as to what they see and how they feel things are going. And of course, reflecting on the 5 goals that I stated earlier and where we want to be. Are we achieving these goals? Are we reaching our technology goal? Are we focusing on the early intervention or the differentiated learning? School culture, are we working with the diverse groups of students? We need to reflect on all of this and see where we're at and make adjustments or continue with where you're at and for the better of the school. Thank you.